Because theoretically, this should be working. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I had to start it and stop it. No, it's working. It was showing that it was getting picture, but it wasn't showing me the preview, which I'm not very concerned about the preview. I was just concerned about data coming in. So there's that. Oh well. At least I've been recording this whole time as well. So you've got it. It's coming through now. Excellent. Excellent. Marvelous. So, well, we have the grid pattern, which I don't mind. It put a weird gradient behind that piece, which I don't like. Don't know why it did that. Let's see here. What did you do to that? Social, squiggly. Container. Oh, but it's this. Text primary, text uppercase, so when animated. Yeah. It's that weird. If it could, that could be full width, but it could also be a color setting. If it's not that, I will mess about with other stuff. Okay, it's not that. Time to mess about with other stuff. So does that mean it did something in the style to make it have a weird color? Center, mask image, mask repeat. Wave text, brand. Body. Did something. Somewhere, something is making the socials content have a background of some kind. Remove it. Remove the background. I don't know where it's coming from. Hopefully I was specific enough for this. We'll find out. I don't really care for that. This is weird. Like, it's like it gave the column a background. I don't care for that. All right. So, let's see. We put that right there. And put some interesting stuff in. That's an evenly split column, and that's an unevenly split column. Of course, we can nest these things. Lock quote. Address. Twitter. Lol. Title. So that's just a whole one row column. This is interesting. Tabs. I don't think there's any point to tabs in this project. What did it change? Huh. That's it? Ha! Okay. That's funny. I think this background here is supposed to be around the whole site. And then it's supposed to be gradiating with the grid. But because of how ChatGPT implemented it, it's just in this one section. That's pretty funny. Okay. So what did you do to make that happen? Okay. Gradient you moved should be behind everything and working with the grid gradient. That's how that should work. I didn't realize what that was until oh man, until it did that. That's too funny. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll fix that. And then while it's doing that, I am going to go and make my other pages. So new file, this will be about us, HTML. And then what else? Art HTML. I think that'll work. And then I might add extra stuff in there, but we'll call it there for now. Okay, hopefully it fixed this. Nope, it put it back on the column. Gradient isn't going far enough. It's only on the site content that's only in one column. Should be affecting the whole site's background. Come on, ChatGPT, I believe in you. You can do it. Get her done. Do the thing. Let's see here. So it's going to figure that out at some point. And then the rest of these pages we can template in. Select a language. It's HTML, obviously. That didn't do anything. It still is like, okay, we'll write HTML then. I forget what the Emmet shortcut is to just make an HTML page. It's like HTML? No. Yeah, whatever. Okay, what have you done now? You were getting. We are getting there slowly and surely. Okay. Reverse the direction of the gradient. Of the gray gradient. Make it much more subtle, lighter. That should be a very simple change. And then, once we're done with that, be off to the races. Right. Yes, make the change. Make the change. I believe in you. Where is it even changing this? Is it doing it all in style? Yeah, it's doing it all in here. Mostly. It did a few things to the index. But this should have all been in the style page. Orientation. What did it change in here? Oh, that's interesting. Very well. Are you... How does this keep happening? Okay. Undo everything you did. Let's see here. It lines 27 through 29. Because it was almost right. Did that undo it? Yeah. I just need the white part to be in the opposite corner. I don't see why that's a difficult concept for this thing to get. Linear gradient, yada 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 yada, stop opacity. Yeah. So this just needs to be 15, and this just needs to be 85. Let's see how that looks. That's all I wanted. Except for this stupid background here. Ugh. I don't know what's happening with that. Then if I do Windows C, that's not what I wanted. Shift Windows C. There we go. Pull my color picker here. Keep going brighter and brighter. I'll grab that. And we'll put that at the 0. And we'll put this guy right here at the stop. So it'll be a lot nicer looking. There we go. Look at that. And then whatever is behind going on with this thing needs to stop. I don't know what in the CSS is causing that, but I don't appreciate it. We'll do that. And here, style sheet. What in the world are you customizing? Oh. Hey guys, I figured it out. This is a T. If we were to, nope, that wouldn't do anything. If we were to zoom in for whatever reason, the SVG that I told it to put into the background is just lined up on this column perfectly. That's some magic right there. I don't even know where to begin on that. Okay. The SVG text that's in the background is so large. I thought it was styling on HTML elements. SVGs are the most important inventions of the 21st century. I agree with you. And at the same time, oh, oh, let's see here. I thought it was styling on HTML elements. Revise the size and make it loop like the animation is, but make it at an angle to match the existing gradient angles. 45 degrees going from left to right with the left side lower, the right side high. Are you a familiar individual with SVGs, Lampert? Oh my goodness. I'm a novice when it comes to SVGs. I do enjoy them, but sometimes things get a little frustrating. Oh my goodness. This is pretty fun. Yes, unfortunately, a designer by trade. A web designer, or like a just a regular graphics designer, or which you may have told me once. I confess I may have forgotten. One thing I had an issue with is this site here is designed for people using Tailwind. But it doesn't necessarily say that it only works for people using Tailwind. And it looks like you're expecting to be able to just copy this and then paste it into your project, but it's gonna come in with Tailwind. I mean, obviously in the age of AI, it's pretty easy to convert it over, but if you're not expecting that, you're like, why is the syntax broken when it's coming? Stupid stuff, man. Okay, it did something. I can't see it. Done. I can't see the background text. Dang it. Oh, there it goes. Hey! It's all cut off. Like you can't see it at all. Low key, that's not bad. Obviously I'm gonna get rid of this, and then I'm gonna move the social links around, and we're gonna put some pictures and stuff in here. But that's not bad. Okay, I'm gonna make a new chat here. Put boilerplate HTML into the other HTML pages. Pages. Make a refs.json file from the scripts being scripts and external CSS links being used in this. In the index.html page, is that the best way to do this? No, it's not. Other pages. Make main.js script to auto load all the CSS and JS libraries present int in the index.html page so that all site pages can easily load the site-wide refs. That should be. I've never used Tailwind. I have never used Tailwind either. Because it compiles to JavaScript. Apparently other people use it quite frequently, but I'm not a Tailwind person. So I very much prefer the vanilla JavaScript. More power to all the people that do use Tailwind, but I am not that. Not I. But I will say this is turning out pretty slick. We're not quite there, but we're getting there. All of the links work, which is good. Vanilla.js, surely you've tried React and stuff. Not React, but I am favorable towards Bootstrap and Vue are my go-tos. But I don't use Vue. I don't build an app in NPM. I would prefer to run Vue inline. Like if you look at what I'm doing here, I'm using Vue 2.5 because that's the one I'm most familiar with. Vue 3 changed a few ways that they reference certain things, and so I just don't care to mess with it. Unfortunately, the way GitHub hosts web pages messes with the way the console can talk to Vue, or this might not be the Vue dev. That could also be the issue. It might not be the dev version of 2.5. But you're supposed to be able to talk to the Vue app from the console and be able to do troubleshooting and stuff. But like this is all Vue, the Vue app declaration and so on. I very much prefer the Vue way of messing with things because it keeps different actions very concise. So I like it. It's good for tools, I would say, over other purposes, and it creates a very good framework for managing order of operation, like flows and things. Like here's a good example, right? They have a hook in Vue called a watch, and you can target any variable that you have declared in Vue, and you can say whenever this variable gets updated, execute this code. And you can even create a dummy argument or a variable basically when you declare that method for the code. And you can, I found out about this today, you can then presumably target the new data that's been added, excluding the data already in the variable, and then do stuff with it, which is pretty handy. So that's like a way of going about it. I've never used React. I've never used Angular. I'm not really looking to go and mess with those frameworks, just because I know what I'm capable of just between Bootstrap and Vue, and I haven't needed to get any heavier than that. So there's that. So what have you created? About HTML, HTML, main.js. Let's go read the main.js. What did you write? Okay, you kept my file structure, so that's good. Okay, so here's our refs. You added a style sheet, that's fine. CSS refs. We got the Google API family. Got some fonts. We got Bootstrap. We got Animate. Then we got Vue and we got Bootstrap. Very good. Shouldn't this thing be pulling on motion? Technically, I loaded motion differently, didn't I? I put motion. Motion comes in through an import call rather than linked script. Oh well. If I need it, I can adjust this. And then it's going to inject all of that. And good to go. Okay. did it put that into the index? Doesn't look like it. Where are you? Make index.html, load the main.js file, same as the other web pages. Perfect. Come on. Oh, stretch. Goodness gracious. So, let me see what it did with the other. I wonder if it linked them. Or these? Nope, they still go to Google. Let's see here. Arch. Sweet. This background scrolling thing. So funny looking. It needs to start up here instead of in other places. Oh, these ones actually go back. Okay. This return vision part is placeholder for about content. Describe your commission options. That's nice. Okay. And I just need to remove this. This is cool, but it's distracting. Like, I don't think this contributes to the design. There's no purpose to this. Did you successfully accomplish the thing? Yes, you did. All right. Let's push this project. Overhaul the style and page reference loading. Come it. Push. Huzzah! Off it goes to GitHub. And then we will refresh our flows. There it goes. So Lampert, I'm cheating super heavy. I'm using GitHub Pages to host this website, and I've picked up a year's subscription of GitHub Pro, so I can make the repository private, and then I can just run my website out there. And for free, you can connect a domain to GitHub Pages, so I can just point the domain I already own over here and control the site this way. The last thing I want to do here is remove this bad boy, refine the background, and I'm going to integrate the website into Google Analytics. So, analytics.google.com, I believe. Loading. Sweet. Here we go. So, we need to make a new account here, because that's the old stuff. Hold on, how many people are you working with? Surely your application seems light enough to host yourself. The reason I want to do it off of GitHub is because that's how all the vibe coders work these days. I could run it off of GitHub, or I could host it myself for sure, but hosting your own web services gets a little traffic intense, and then you have to manage SSL, like the SSL, like the certs and stuff yourself. And I just don't care to deal with that. Whereas with GitHub, there is more redundancy and robustness. Plus, it encapsulates the page a little bit when you go to look at it and so on. And for $48 a year, that's a pretty good web hosting service, to be honest with you. Like, I could rent a server or even build a web server or so on, but I would rather public facing web pages that I'm gonna ask people to go to professionally not be hosted off of my own network here at the house. I do host things like Minecraft servers, obviously, and like other random gobbledygook, but if it's gonna be stuff that I want other people to access like professionally or so on, then I'd rather it be hosted by GitHub. There it is. Oh, that isn't. Whoops. These two links don't go to the right places. I forgot to change that on the index page. Where's index? I should probably just have a site JSON file for site mapping. At the risk of sounding ancient, what the hell is a vibe coder? It's like this ChatGPT codex over here, where it's writing the code instead of me. So I'm not actually writing the bulk of the code. HTML. So those two about stuff HTML. If I check that in the local version. Home, about, home, scroll industries, perfect. Fixed index.html max. So it's called vibe coding because I'm not the one writing the code. I'm going, this is kind of what I want, and then the AI is writing it for me. Another vibe coder is this one, jules.google.com. I haven't been using it as much because Jules doesn't work quite as closely to the code as Codex does here. And I'm actually, this is a feature I'm getting with my ChatGPT subscription. So I am paying for this, technically. And so it's pretty handy because it can either give me just generic responses or it can take full access of the repository and just make changes and things. And it even has a website for doing the same thing, which is pretty useful. Did that replicate out yet? Yes, it did. There's our about page, our home page, our commissions page. That's interesting. It changes the order of the links on the other pages. That's a little irritating. I might need to do something about the load times because you can see here where view is loading up here, but it's not like that on the other pages because it, but that's part of the HTML. So that's an issue. Okay. So, 7. How do I create a new analytics doohickey? Tags manager, analytics, is it platform home? Yay. I don't want that either. Started. Okay, so I guess I can make another one. Or no, here's Scrabble Industries. Okay. Start changes. Daggone it. This doesn't help me either. This is where I was. Oh, here we go. Main website. Scrabble Industries main website. And I should be able to change this. Show more options. So if I copy that. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Where do we go? Notice, most cases, single webstream maps meet measurement needs. Using multiple webstream maps to measure different pages, sites different user journey may lead to inconsistent results. Single webstream meet your measurement needs. Using multiple streams to measure different pages or sites in the single user journey may lead to inconsistent. Okay, that's interesting. Yes, but about that, that's not what I wanted. Configure settings. No. You take instructions. Install manual. Here we go. For those cool tag, copy and paste this code of every page on your website immediately after the head element. Don't add more than one Google tag each page. Okay. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Bop. 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 There. There's that. Then I'm going to come over here and say add Google tag analytics. Publish. There we go. And then the next thing to do, come over here to, actually, did I already have it open? Well, it's just opened 7 million times. Is it opening a new tab every time I click on one of these? Oh no, I needed to not do that. We'll come back to that. Where's Squarespace? Squarespace. Account dashboard. Okay. Settings. Domain. Domains. Connected. Yeah, no, you're connected. Disconnect. There we go. Then go back to Squarespace. Not that far. There. And go to domains. Here. DNS. Okay. So this is where I can connect it to the olden page. Yep, I'll bet. You can set up either both. www. Okay. Using Apex. Let's see here. Shop. Gonna delete that. Yep. Get rid of it. Yep. Go. Okay. Add record. Host. www. Type a record. Minutes. Save. IP address. Oh no. I guess it's a C name then. Sorry, record by C. Where? Where is this? Oh, it's up there. Cancel. Yes, discard. Oh, actually, I'm actually going to delete that. I'm going to do it the other way around, where shop directs to regular. Join what when I'm done? Because I got more stuff to do. Let's see here. And record. 30 minutes. Git.io. If I go back here and go to side zone, save. Just check in progress. It will. Go ahead and do it. This could take a little while. Gotta get rid of that record. Late. And now I have to wait for this to replicate around. Which could take who knows how long. Let's see. These things shouldn't take too long, but it does have to replicate the DNS, and that could take a little bit. So while we're waiting on that, let us progress. So this is what's going on with our Etsy shop right now. I don't think we've got any more views than we had before we started. And these are our listings. The stock is an interesting number. So what I want to do here is I want to start refining these, and I might have to do it from yoke hole just to make sure that everything's set up correctly. I want to refine the ad copy on these products, because I don't think they're optimized. I think they read like crap, and I want them to read and look good. While we're doing that, I am going to pull up our music, and we're going to switch genres to lo-fi. There's a lot of really cool. Let's do Quest. Quest seems like a cool one. Oh. Why are these all in file type and not? That's weird. Are all of these like that? Yeah. What if I were to rename them that way? It seems like it might be a Google issue. I do this. Go over to music. Okay, so within Yoko, we want to take our products, want to edit them. So this is one I've already messed with the title a bit, but I want to change up the description and be a little bit more interesting with it. I'll be right back. I have returned. Let's see if those files copied over here. This is weird. Trying to rename all these files, but it is not working. Why can't I just apply this? I have all these files. I want to rename their extension only. I don't care about anything else. And I just want them all to be renamed to whatever dot wave. Did that work? No, it freaking didn't. All I'm changing is the extension. Why would it rename it to that? Yeah, whatever. Do I need to tell it to... Do I need to tell it like $sign or something? Did it work? I really don't like how this is. I want them all to be renamed. Change all of their extensions to .wav. This should be super straightforward. I can't imagine that people are having like why? Obviously, I've got all of these right here. I only want to change their extension. Like that would rename it. The problem is that they don't have an extension. Using soft power meaning to put a bunch of files that don't have extensions in one folder. I'm having trouble doing it. Walk me through it. There's something I don't know about regular expressions or something stupid. I'll bet you there's a variable that just fills in everything. A quick backup. Backups. File folder, title, file name, extensions. You can see we truly like an extension. Yeah, there is no extension on these. The folder, select all the files you want. Right click. Name, check use regular expression. Okay, uncheck folders. Alright. Make sure certain files are selected. Leave included subfolders off. And search paste this regex. So I did have to do some regex crap. And replace put $0. Okay. No, it doesn't. Inspect the preview column carefully. Power name shows new name. If the preview looks right, click rename. Click, press Control Z. You know what? I would prefer a PowerShell solution to this, because this is stupid. There's a open terminal here. I know that's an option. Open in terminal. Did it do the thing? No, it didn't. Doggone. Wave. How hard is this? Hey. All the files in here. I don't care about the filtration. All of them. There we go. That was not difficult. Stupid power rename, trying to be all fancy and crap with regex. I should have gone straight to PowerShell. That's my best language. Apparently, for whatever reason, it didn't evaluate to not having whatchamacallit? All right. I'm doing all this because I wanted to play some lo-fi music. Listen to that. It's lovely. Cool. Glorious. Once again, PowerShell comes through and becomes the best way to do things. All right. fabric. So all I've done on this shirt listing here is I basically gave it a title. And then I went in and left everything else. So I'm going to read through this and we're going to take out anything that's erroneous. Marked as made on demand, no minimum order quality, so we don't need that. Multiple shipping methods are available. That's not true. We've already worked that out. Not gonna bother people on Etsy with that. No variety of factors that cause differences being an actual product. Other colors and precision positioning. I'm gonna remove that too. Let's see here. I'm gonna take all this, and we're gonna use a quick marketing SEO expert. Take this product description and make a better version of it on my Etsy page while retaining the included information. I'm curious to see what it comes up with. Ready the Mountain, Hawaiian shirt from car. Clean, wearable Hawaiian shirt inspired by Lady of the Mountain Apple Gordo. Regular fit. This product is not elastic. Yada, 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 yada. I like it. I don't know if that's going to translate, so let's find out. Okay, it still looks like that. So if I go back to the store here and I refresh this, is it going to show up like that immediately? It is. Okay. The formatting didn't work. Gotta go back in time. While we're here, I'm just gonna check again. I believe it is not resolved. Doggone it. Yes, it does. Lol. It resolves just fine. So if I refresh this, it resolved to 2x.zone. Look at that. And then these open in new pages, which is really stupid. But hey, the new website works. Okay. Let's go back to the shop. Thank you. Everything likes to make new tabs. All right. ChatGPT, well, the advanced formatting doesn't show up right. But remove the markdown formatting from the text. change some of the wording. Don't change any text. Piece of crap. I see what it's doing too. There we go. I'm gonna have to remove that M dash because people are suspicious of such things. Semicolon instead. I'm just gonna try these dashes if they don't look good in the main one. I will take them out. It's not bad. What does it look like in the store? Guess it's fine. All right. All that looks good. So let's do the same thing with the other ones. So see here, White Sands, New Mexico, Hawaiian shirt. Design. White Sands National. Keep you cool in those hot summer months. Okay. Revise this listing. They use in place of bullets. I think it's still screwed up. Oh, it used stars instead. I'm curious to see how that looks. Okay. Okay. That looks good. See it here. Then how does it preview? Okay. Not bad. I liked this one here because it actually looks like White Sands a little bit. This is just a regular desert, I can tell, because White Sands legitimately looks like snow. But I did like how this mock-up looks like that. Maybe on a future stream or video, we'll have to go out to White Sands and shoot some mock-ups or something. That would be pretty cool. What do we think? This one was just generally New Mexican inspired. But what should we call this one? The Heat of New Mexico Hawaiian shirt. Inspired by and peppers of New Mexico. This Hawaiian shirt says Southwest summers don't bother me none. Comfy and cool on every occasion. And just look down. Curious to see how it revises this one. Don't bother me none. Oh, I forgot to remove this from the other one. You got to pull that off of the other products. And then we could launch our last one together, because there's another couple of shirts that were on the original store that are not in this. Alright, so that's looking good. So now, I think I uploaded it. I just don't remember if I created it. Let's do this right here. Duplicate. These are all published, right? All right. Which is is the original. I'm gonna assume it's the top one that's the newest. Edit. Here's Chrome to avoid lag. I think we'll be fine. Let's replace this image here. There it is. This one's unique because it's not going to be a pattern. Whoops, I did not put that. Just trying to move that hot spot out from being like in the middle of the shirt, just because it's basically pure white, which means it's going to be prone to staining. If I put it over the heart, that'd look nice. It's pretty good. Okay. Add all of these to all the other parts. Should be pretty simple because I don't need to change a whole lot. Yep. Yep. Hey, let me see what could have happened here. We are. I am vibing with the lo-fi. This will be interesting, actually. Different things we could do with the collar. I shrunk it down. That kind of works. Here's this. This is supposed to be outer collar. Oh, we'll just do that for safety. I think that looks pretty good. Definitely white. There we go. All right, publish. This is clothing. No, I didn't want to talk to you, Siri. No, no, no. That looks good. I'm actually going to take that one off. Okay, so this is right here. We're doing everything for $19. Ooh, ah, 19. Okay. So we're gonna call this one Lady of the Mountain digital painting. Don't need all of that. Enhance. There we go. All right, tags, line, shirt, men's clothes. Go. Display of free shipping is fine. View details. Now if I refresh this, DNS check in progress. It's working now, so I don't see why you need to be like that. But it does. Not served by page errors. It's going just fine. I don't know what you want from me, because it's working. You can see it right here. This website isn't necessarily finished, but it's going to the right place. Weirdness abounds. So if I hit test here, hey, look at that. Active free red fight. What it is collected. See? It's working just fine. Is this published yet? Published. Publishing. Still publishing. We're publishing a product. It's taking a long time. Okay. So it looks like we're actually getting data. Yay! Data collection. Yep, turn that on. Audits conversion measures. Sure, turn on. Okay. So that means if I go to reports, my real-time overview. What did it say? Failure doing what now? If I were to pull this up in a private window, turn this off and disable that. And then if I went back to Google Analytics, failure response analytics, field real-time get data. Why'd you go away if there was an error? Daggone it. View user snapshot. Okay. Interesting. I might still be blocking Google's shenanigans. Even through this private page. Alright, I'll have to refine that later. But at least we're capturing metrics. So that'll let me know who's going to the site and so on within a certain amount of reason. Is it synced or not? I can't tell. To the draft. Publish. Yep. Go for it. View search visibility. So there's always something to change when it comes over from Yokel. Alright, so oh, this is made with polyester and spandex. Primary color is, I'm not even sure, orange. Secondary color is cream. Oh, come on. Pink. Okay. Don't have anything to do with that occasion. No use there. Can add more tags. Sure. Southwest design. Let's see here. Comfortable. Casual. Beat the heat. Didn't I just do that up here? Materials. Polyester. Spandex. Don't have anything to say about that. That's fine. Preview shipping costs. United States. Yep. Very good. Apply this policy. Shop section. Concerned with that. Publish changes. One way to improve. What else? Staying with a video. Yeah, I'm sure. What's the problem? Oh, category. Men's club, shirts and tees. There we go. Publish changes. You have to, that category doesn't show up on Yokel, so I have to manually put it in here, which is fine. Now it's live. Almost looks a little faded on there, but I think it looks okay. That one looks faded too, interestingly enough. Okay, so the only one that isn't here is the Christmas one. We'll put that one back up during Christmas. That'll do fine. What I wanted to do is run some ads. Get started. Drive orders. Take messages up a notch. Yeah. Set your daily budget. Okay. $5 a day. Let's go. I recommend not changing your campaign for those 30 days. Yeah, because they need data. They need trend data. Go add statistics. So did I have to do anything? No, I just told them spend $5 of my money a day. Fascinating. Paying. Manage your budget. Oh, okay, so I can change this down to $1. Let's do 3. Okay. Explore strategies. Oh, unlock ad strategies. increase potential orders, yada yada. No, thank you. So you have to have it. You have to be spending more money for them to do that. Okay. This is interesting. I should check what payment method they're using for these ads. Let's see here. Settings. Or subscription. Yeah. $5 in Etsy ads a month if you subscribe to whatever the crap this other thing is here. Etsy Plus or something. Let's see here. Payment account. So, here we go. Good thing I checked this because it is using it, not the one I was thinking of. Where is it? Whatever. Do. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna remove that one. Okay. Do I have the ability to use this? I'm changing financial information here because I've made some updates and so some changes have come into existence. Things have changed. Excellent. Concentration. Complete. Focus. Oh, that's what it wants. My. I didn't read the things in front of me. Remember, kids, reading is fundamental. Reading is indeed fundamental. Bum, 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 bum. Come on. There it is. 259045. Verify. This is actually easier than I was suspecting. Sweet. Huh. If I go over here, I go to, what is it that I'm looking for? Items. All items. Well, that's pretty slick. But if I sell this, does it fall on me to create the listing? That's interesting. So with like a couple clicks, I connected my Square to my Etsy, which is pretty legit, if I do say so myself. But I'm wondering if it'll let me punch in someone's shipping address when I take their information, because this is a drop shipping thing. Well, I mean, I'm not even drop shipping it. So if I come over here, I go to library, items, this guy. So, do that one. I put in okay, so no, it's not going to make me put in the shipping address. It's probably just to synchronize the stuff. So I would still have to get their address or just take their money and hand deliver it to them. Still, that makes things a lot easier, and it has the item like right there, which is super useful. Okay. I like that. Things just working, to quote an Apple oversimplification, is nice. Okay. So if I go back over here to marketing, go back over to Etsy ads, I guess it's actually running. Show 15 listings. Okay. Has anyone used Etsy ads before? Would know if they're on the up and up. I was actually expecting to need what do you call it? I was expecting to need to pick ad copy and write ad copy and stuff, but you do not have to connect your Etsy accounts to share. But make sure you have Sell on Etsy app installed on your phone to complete sharing. Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Say create post. Latest listing. Can I remove that? What just happened? I clicked too quickly. Yes. Why isn't X there? Because I just did that. Done, I guess. Okay, sales and promotions. Share and save. Ah, cool. Custom web address. Upgraded plus for custom web address. Okay. So one more thing. How do I customize my storefront? Because I think my storefront doesn't look the best. Haha, printify. Yeah, we got Square already connected. Marmalade. Let's see what else we got here. Just search invisibility. Here we go. Your shop is set up for success. Okay. What does it look like? This is what it looks like. How do I change that? Not located out of China. Shop location. Alamo Gordo, New Mexico. So, there we go. Here we go. This is kind of what I was wondering about. Designs from New Mexico. Flashman clothes. Perfect. Choose file. Yeah, we do have lots of options here. Back out to the internal art, back into the avatars. There's me. Add a banner. Ooh, okay. Big banner, new banner. Me. Image. I know exactly what I would like to add. Did I put them in here? Because what I want to put in here is the, let's see, the Lady of the Mountain painting. Do I have a copy that's up on Google Drive? I don't know if I saved one up here. Nope. Let's see. What about files? Damn. Do the thing. Oh, there we go. Downloads. So. Big brain. Now we can put on Lady of the Mountain. Just drag it in there. That doesn't look good. Somebody tell me now. Or I save this and have it be this whole thing. That color thing. Now we're talking. How does one? Why are we? Add a story headline. Add a story and links. Let's see here. Website. HTTPS. To Excite.Zone. Save. There we are. Okay. I don't know why it's not letting me do more things. Shop policies. Okay. So there wasn't anything to do there. Shop members. Lack of Hawaiian shirts in New Mexico. We started there. And the city we saw into comfortable clothing. All Hawaiian shirts now. Dollars free shipping. But now that looks a lot better. I'm going to Mexico. Got all the clothing. This listing looks a little bit different. Perfect. So I'm very curious to see how this advertising. This one's on it. So we recommend not changing the Okay. We'll see how that goes. I'm very curious to see how, because it hasn't spent anything yet. Because the ads are on. That did nothing. Interesting. I'll bet it needs like 24 hours at least to get spun up. So, but we successfully ran some ads, supposedly. So if you want a Hawaiian shirt, now's your time. You know where the link is. The link's plural. I wonder, now that we've spent some significant time, has the DNS corrected itself? Nope, still doesn't like it. See the documentation. What about the documentation? You do not use the wild card, of course. Rank order, settings, code, planning, and automation. Pages, add domain. The following instructions: add a DNS text record to create text record within your domain hosting service. Wait for DNS. Huh. It's not the same information second time. Oh, for it's an organization site. But the domain is working. I don't understand what the issue is. I don't want to do too much preemptive troubleshooting too soon, because it could just be that things are still replicating and we are wasting time. We don't have any data just yet. And that isn't telling me anything. Which is a little irritating. But I guess I'm just gonna have to wait. Which is fine. This is the local one. So we don't want that big ol' mess here anymore. It looks cool, but I think it's distracting. It's like you just stare at that and there's no point. So if let's see, what? Oh, I'm not on the index. If I come over here and I comment this out, what's gonna happen? Perfect. Still there. I'll need to do the favicon too at some point. In fact, might as well do that. Gotta go grab our icon. Set the site favicon to set icons galaxy cross JPEG pages from the site and CSS and CSS or main images. That'll take care of that, which is what we want. Oh, I see what I did wrong here. So if I did that, what happens to all the stuff? Heck. Oh, the commenting didn't work. That's funny. So if I do that, I'm trying to comment this out. Stop it. Now, will you let me comment everything? No. Just don't want to delete it. There we go. And comment. Yay! Looks a lot better now. Okay, and then I need to fix how it's opening links. When a link from the rest of the site nav opens, like the art commissions link, they all open in new tabs. This is disruptive to the browsing experience. Please make sure they open in the window. Open in new tabs. Social links. Leave them alone. Just in case it makes a really sweeping change. It's the worst when you click on a link that obviously goes to another website and it doesn't open in a new tab. That is the worst, and it's very frustrating. I don't like it. Not one bit. Not one bit. So while I'm finishing this up, it doesn't look like I'm going to get to the process writing portion of the episode. I was going to write some SOPs just for doing different things and kind of go through my methodology of doing that and so on. However, I don't think I'm going to get the chance. Why does that take so long on this page? But it's so snappy on other ones. What is happening? I accidentally go to X. But then if I stop it, it loads just fine. I got art commissions. Oh boy. And if I refresh, it gets stuck again. What is causing that? This is definitely looking better than when I started, but what the heck? There's the Etsy store. Oh no, that one doesn't open a new tab because I told it to do that on the nav bar. Hang on. What did you do for that to happen? Oh, you created a nav link array. Okay, hang on. So when you do the regular socials, what opens it in a new tab? Is it the rel? Or is it the target? Because I notice a few things here. I think I don't know. Target. And I don't know. Rel has anything to do with that. What did you change? Okay. So if I grab those and say, I could write the logic, but I'm just gonna tell it. Add some view logic so that the Etsy store link opens in a tab. What I would do is I would probably do a colon rel and colon target if the, what does he have there? Link, yeah, link dot title or link dot href is Etsy, then it sets it to blank and no opener, and that would make only Etsy one do that. Oh no, add a, what is it? Rel and target to look at the title name and return blank and no opener, no opener there if it's the Etsy link. I don't want it adding weird extra stuff to the nav because there's no reason for it to work like that. Because that'll bug out if the other ones don't have it, and there's no reason to. There we go. So that's what I was talking about. equals, you clown. Blank, otherwise null. Opener, otherwise null. Yeah, that's what we want. And get your stupid triple equals out of here. That's a liability. A plague upon us. Nobody wants that. Triple equals. There we go. The other ones, don't do that. Alright, don't know why the thing's taken forever, but oh well. Added favicon, removed extra wave, fixed nav, having issue. Commit. Push. There we go. Just like that, I go back to pages. Are you still having issues? Come on. Don't be a problem. Why are you taking so long? Well, anyway, I just wanted to see if the actions were done yet. Yep, they are. So refresh this, and we're good. There's our site nav. Yay! Got all the different pages, and they load. Got shop Etsy, and it loads. How does this look on mobile? I just thought about this. Oh, it actually doesn't look bad on mobile. I just need to fix the SVG background thing. I don't know how it did that. We'll have to look into it and figure it out. Did you do that thing? Oh, we're still checking, which means something. So sweet. All right, well, we're getting there. This definitely is better than when I started. but I don't know if I like everything about it just yet. So far, I think I'm still blocking all the connections, but that's okay. Don't actually need that. This was an interesting website. Didn't come in useful at all. This was frustrating, but it gave me a cool layout design, so that was cool. So overall, this website is Gonsters. No more of that. My website now lives on GitHub, and it means I need to go and move over all the pictures and recreate the sign up page and all that fun stuff. But we'll get to that. We will get there. At least I've got the analytics set up, and I've got the outboard links going, and we've got all this extra stuff. I really don't know how it did the oh gosh. That's funny. I just look over and I see Borf sends me a friend request, and he has, it's like Borf, and then in parentheses, F hackers. Oh no. That happened to me a couple years back. It is not fun when your Discord gets hacked. I tell you what, it is not fun whatsoever. So I'm sorry that happened, Borf, if you're watching. We ended up going with the thumbnail that you voted for, so that was pretty cool. But other than that, our website is done for now. There's a lot more to be added to it, obviously. I need to rebuild the commissions page very quickly, but I'm running out of time for this particular broadcast. And so for now, I must thank everybody who came by and contributed in some way. Thank you so much for doing that. Just as I'm doing this, I'm realizing that even though it wasn't visible, I didn't have my OBS capturing chat. I apologize for that, even though none of you could see it. So let's see here. Stream about chat. There it is. Look at that. And if I go like that, it just kind of works. And I have to squeeze it in a taste, don't I? To get it to fit. Oh well. Whoop. There we go. It works. If I go to the other one, there it is. Okay. Well, we have chat. Sorry that I didn't see you. To everyone who sent me a message and I didn't see it in time, I apologize. But thank you everybody for coming out and hanging out with me while we made these upgrades. We'll have to do a follow-up video to see how the ad spend goes with Etsy, because this will be the first time spending ads with them. And I didn't set up any ad copy to do that. Kind of weird, considering Google makes you do everything yourself. So very interested to know how that's going to go. I have been JonyAush. This was a business vlog for Indescribable Industries, and I will catch you later. Bye for now.